Hey everyone, how it's going? Hope you're all doing great. Today I'm super excited of take you along on my very first visit to the Colonial House Museum right here in Pamplona. Trust me, you won't want to miss this because I'm not just sharing my experience, I also dive into some key points about the museum and wrap it up with a mini review. So let's jump right in. First off, for anyone interested, the museum is located at 256 Street 6, right near La Presentación School. It's accessible for just 3,000 pesos and they're open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Great deal, right? Well, now, what's in store at the Pamplona Museum? As soon as you step in, the guide gives things off with a brief introduction before taking you on the tour. Our first stop, a room bursting with artifacts from the indigenous cultures that once lived here. Think of spears, doll, and yes, even a mummy. I was totally blown away. It was my first time seeing these pieces up close and personal, and learning the story behind them was just incredible. Then we move into the second route, which featured historical artifacts painting a picture of key moments in Pamplona history. We learn about figures like Camilo Daza, Colombia's first pilot, and the complex, often dark history of political violence here, especially between uh, conservatives and liberals. Another figure was Ramiro. No, wait. Juan Ramirez. Sorry. Uh, he was a revolutionary who faced unimaginable humiliation posthumously. They desecrated his body and displayed it in the square for 15 years. To tip it off, a priest buried him at the entrance of the cathedral, ensuring that anyone passing by would step on his head. Put things into perspective, doesn't it? We also stumbled upon some breathtaking Baroque paintings that display the powerful influence of Catholicism in the region. It was like another thing about this. There are architectural details of the local cathedrals and churches. I was so inspired that I had to visit one of those cathedrals after war, the after war scene. Okay, and just look out these photos. Check it out. Check out. Check out. It's remarkable what humans can achieve through art and architecture. I should mention how the museum is set up. It's situated in an old colonial building, which is charming, but doesn't mean it can feel a bit cramped when there are many visitors. And the information signs are pretty basic, just simple paper tags describing the artifacts, but the guy really makes the experience worthwhile. He was super engaging, preparing tons of insight and chatting with us throughout the tour. His passion for history definitely enriched the whole experience. Finally, we encountered a carriage and some interesting cavalry relay artifacts. I don't know what. The guy highlighted that Pamplona didn't have slaves and it was seen as disrespectful at the time, and pointing out the difference in how indigenous and Afro-descent individuals were treated back then. We also we also saw a powerful statue commemorating the Communist Revolution. Even though it didn't succeed, they left this legacy. Okay. We also admire some vintage type rabbits and delve into the contribution of ex-president Rojas Pinilla, who was a game changer for education. He brought radios and television and even approved women's right to vote in 1957. Moving on, we entered another room that was like boom. There are banknotes, musical instruments, telephone, and even some ridiculous heavy irons that must have given women serious biceps back in the day. We wrap it up our tour by checking out an Indonesian structure called the pila, which was used for grinding corn. Overall, visiting the museum was a fantastic experience. It was well organized and clean. I learned so much connecting new language with the things we saw, obviously. From the riots facing away from the audience to focus on worship to the fascinating fact that Colombia used to be an ocean. Some artifacts that really struck me include the School of Poor Juan and the statue of the commemorating the commerce revolution. Two by highlights of the three were the discussion about ex-president Rojas Pinilla and the dining room setup that illustrate family roles, with the father as the head of the household and the dynamics roles of the wife and children. Before we left, we registered and paid for our visit. And I must say, this experience left a lasting impression on me. I'm super excited to learn more about Pamplona and explore more museums and historical sites in the future. So I want to hear you from you, my viewers. What part of the museum are you most curious about? And which segment of the video resonated with you the most? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I can fall on the break, oh my god. Bye bye!